The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fly incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Mon looks to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
This out quickly to Williams. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. Second down and 8. Mon going to throw it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20-line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Mon. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run from Achane, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll run for it with Achane. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And this throw brought in here by Mayer. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mond out of the shotgun. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On on second down, Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mon looks to throw on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Max Crosby. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Now Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tua going to throw. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Mon to the air on first and 10. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll come up second and 7. And the tight end goes in motion left. A second down throw now for Mon. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's out of bounds. This almost gets to the 10. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the gun, here's Mon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Mike Williams taking it in. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
In motion right, that's Williams. Mon now off of play action. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's Mon. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover.
You want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on and recover yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the point of attack. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And this returnable for Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Tua now on 1st down. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he'll be out of bounds. He got 29 yards wins that time. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Achan will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third and long, Thompson. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Max Crosby, his 2nd sack of the night. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. He'll let this go for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. 48 yards.
1st down, Las Vegas.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jacobs. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. Carlson able to put this one through, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown on the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business, was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. For a first down screen pass, good for 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This for a 4th quarter lead. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Right there, we can do it. So what you're working with, teamwork, baby.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Want to see points?
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone getting the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
A second down throw now for Mon. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mon going to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 38 yards. And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Dolphins 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Raiders 30, Dolphins 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Now Tua. He coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready, break.
The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From South Florida, good night, everybody.